Hey everyone, my name is Teresa and I am about 3 minutes away from starting a hard dry fast. I did a dry fast in September for 5.5 days. By hard dry fast, what I mean is no water contact. So no showering, no brushing teeth, no touching water when I do the dishes, no drinking water, obviously, no eating. So yeah, hard dry fast. My goal is to make it to at least 7 days. That's the first goal. And then from there, depending on how I'm feeling, I'll decide whether I can keep going or not. As you can tell by looking at me in this video, I am severely overweight. I weighed in just a couple minutes ago at 294.7. The lightest I've been as probably since like 13 years old is 170. And that was for a very, very short time. So I've been well over 250 pounds for the majority of my teenage and adult years, and enough is enough. So I am dry fasting to lose weight, number one. But there's a few other things that I would like to heal. I had a lipoma on my back removed last year, and I think I have one on my calf. It hasn't been diagnosed, like biopsied or anything yet, but that's what the doctor figured that it was, but it couldn't just be removed easily because it's in muscle tissue. So I'm hoping that dry fasting will heal that. I also have, I think, a couple lipomas. Like you can see in my eyebrow here, there's a little white bump, and there's another one over here. So I'd like to see if those eventually heal through dry fasting as well. I have had a cough since before Christmas, so gosh, we're about 6 weeks or so, 6, 7 weeks. And I still have a phlegmy cough, so I'd like to see that get healed up as well. The last time that I dry fasted, I felt that it helped with my menstrual cycles. They became more regular and less painful, and sort of back to how they were before for most of my life until kind of the last couple of years. So the book that I've read about dry fasting, he talks about that your body thinks that your reproductive system is the most important thing that needs to be fixed from a biological evolutionary standpoint. So he says when you dry fast, if there's anything wrong with your reproductive system, that's the first thing that will heal, even if maybe you don't know there's anything wrong there, or even if that's not necessarily why you're dry fasting. So I am going to start another one today. So my dry fast will start on February 5th at 11 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. And the goal is to make it for at least 7 days this time. So next Monday at 11 a.m. And then if I can, longer. So he does, this doctor from Russia, he's done fasts with people at his fasting retreats in Russia for 11 to 13 days for people that are really sick, like cancer, HIV, things like that. So it's definitely possible. It's also, when he was dry fasting with people back then, they were not nearly as overweight as people are today. And when he talked about people being obese back then, I mean, we're talking like 30, 40 pounds overweight, not 150 pounds overweight. So I believe physically I should be able to go longer than what he used to write about in his books, because I have far more fat to draw water from and calories from. So we'll see how I feel after 7 days. I'm going to keep a video log like this as I go through, and the just kind of like updates, but then also when things are hard. The last dry fast that I did, the hardest part was dealing with the constantly dry mouth and dry lips. So that was one of the trickier parts. But anyways, that's it for now. I will update you later today.